Welcome to Module 1. In this opening module, we will thoroughly explore what gender-based violence GBV involves. We will look at its different forms, such as physical, emotional, psychological, and economic abuse. Furthermore, we will consider the significant effects GBV has on individuals, families, and whole communities, emphasizing both its immediate and lasting impacts. As educators, it is so important to have a clear understanding of the different types and expressions of GBV, including physical harm, emotional manipulation, psychological trauma, and economic abuse, so that you can identify and address these issues effectively in your educational settings. In this module, we will also examine in detail the deep and widespread impact GBV has on individuals, families, and communities, focusing on both short-term effects and long-term consequences that influence learners' well-being, academic success, and overall growth. This understanding will provide you with the awareness and tools needed to create safer and more supportive learning environments. Gender-based violence, or GBV, is any harmful act directed at a person because of their gender. It includes a wide range of behaviors and actions that cause physical, emotional, or psychological harm to individuals solely based on their gender identity or expression. GBV is deeply rooted in systemic discrimination and social inequality, and it violates fundamental human rights. GBV affects people of all genders, but disproportionately targets women, girls, and gender minorities. GBV appears in many forms, each with its devastating impact on victims and communities. Let's explore 6 key types. Physical violence, which includes acts like hitting or assault. Sexual violence, encompassing rape and sexual harassment. Emotional and psychological violence, such as verbal abuse and coercion. Economic violence, including financial control or deprivation. Digital violence, which involves online harassment or stalking. And structural or institutional violence, where societal systems perpetuate discrimination and inequality against certain genders. Gender-based violence GBV deeply affects individuals, including transgender people who face higher risks due to discrimination and stigma. GBV can cause serious physical injuries and lasting emotional trauma like fear, anxiety, depression, and PTSD, reducing quality of life. It also often leads to social isolation as victims withdraw from family and community out of shame or fear. These combined effects make recovery especially hard for marginalized transgender survivors. GBV also disrupts communities by creating fear and mistrust, with transgender people facing extra barriers to support due to discrimination. Promoting respect, equality, and nonviolence helps prevent GBV and strengthens community ties. Understanding all forms of GBV, including its impact on trans people, is key to prevention. Educating communities about physical, emotional, and economic abuse builds awareness and empathy. Together, we can support survivors of all genders and work toward safe, inclusive communities where everyone is valued and protected. Through recognizing how GBV manifests, whether physically, emotionally, economically, digitally, or institutionally, educators can better identify signs of abuse among students and colleagues. Applying this knowledge in real-life scenarios means creating open dialogues about gender equality, implementing clear anti-violence policies, and offering support resources for those affected. Additionally, educators can incorporate lessons on respect, consent, and digital safety into their curricula to empower students with the tools to challenge harmful behaviors. Taking proactive steps not only helps prevent GBV, but also cultivates a culture of empathy and respect, contributing to healthier communities both inside and outside the classroom. As an educator, you play a key role in addressing GBV through learning environments that empower and protect. Here's some tips. 1. Create safe spaces. Establish respectful ground rules for open conversations about GBV where learners feel safe to express themselves. 2. Integrate GBV awareness across subjects. Incorporate topics like gender equality, human rights, and respectful relationships into your lessons using real-life examples. 3. Promote empathy and support. Use activities like role plays or storytelling to help learners understand the impact of GBV and support survivors. 4. Teach digital safety. Address digital violence by educating about responsible online behavior, privacy protections, and how to report abuse. 5. Encourage advocacy. Support learners in becoming advocates for gender equality by organizing community projects or awareness campaigns. In applying these strategies, educators can help prevent GBV and create a culture of respect both inside and outside the classroom.